Washington. I can see freedom coming from Washington. We Biafra just have to do the needful. We just have to do that, just what is right. And for those thinking there will be an election in Biafra land, be warned. No Nigerian election will be conducted in Biafra land. For those saying we inciting violence in Biafra land, Biafra land is our land. We are not Nigeria. We are defending our land. We are not inciting any violence. Our job is to serve our people. Any election that will be conducted in Biafra land will be Biafra election. Biafra governorship election, senator election, but not Nigeria. Saludo, you are running around thinking you will conduct your election. No Nigeria election in Biafra land. All of you illegitimate governor, be warned. I wish Nanga Patunaka one by one. Chineka only look. Biafra Watenego, found your freedom. Support. So we can kick the hell out of these people. They have killed us enough. Why are we quiet? Why do we allow these people to take advantage of our kindness for weakness? How I wish I can say it all. You will say, wow. So foreign power can even think like that. They say a lot. We need to bring down every saboteur. We need to bring down anyone that come to kill us. We did not go to the north to kill them. We did not go to the north to invade them. We did not go to the south, the Dudua, to chase them out of their land. We didn't do that. We are in Biafra land. And the Nigerian terrorists that have colluded with Boko Haram, ISWAP, Al-Qaeda, they came to our land not just to kill our innocent civilians. They rape our women, displace our family, chase us out of our home, burn down our home, burn down communities, burn down our businesses. And you want to tell me that we don't have the right to defend our land? You must be very, very stupid. A video was played earlier before the program started. I hope you all Biafrans listen. If you like, put your phone to the wrong place. If you like, put your phone to the wrong direction. The people the young man was talking about are the same guy, Chika, that was promoted from this evil woman in France. All the evil people will come after you one after another. I hope the message is well delivered. We have an army. I was asked yesterday in Washington, do we have army? We Biafrans are proud to say yes, we do. The question is that how are we funding them? How strong are they? How determined are they? With your help, with the help of every Biafra, we can make our army strong again. We can make our military better again. We can make our military formidable again. We can make our army kick Boko Haram ass wherever they see them. We can make them chase the enemy out of our land. If United States of America is looking for a partner to combat terrorism, especially in West Africa, our army is ready. We can be good partner. But, fellow Biafrans, we don't want to disappoint ourselves. They want us to make some noise. Do you want me to say it out here? We need to start kicking terrorists out. We need to start kicking people's ass. We need to start burning Nigeria. The world will be proud of us because they are tired of Nigeria already. If you don't know. No country in the world loves Nigeria. Even this Islamic country, Tunubu can go to some country. Shetima can go to some country. Nigeria is gone. And we are here. And some, let me tell you, fellow Biafrans, our leader Mazin Namdi can't do it all. He still remain our leader with great respect. But he have a lot of cancer surrounding him. Instead of cutting the cancer, he tried to cure it. He tried to manage the cancer. Okay, say me, let's see if we can manage. We don't manage. We cut the cancer out. And for those thinking, when PM come out, he will be linear. If you're a cancer, we'll cut you out. We'll cut you. Pack. Just pack. I got a piam mad in here. Pack. If they think they can stop our freedom. I said it a few days ago. The journey just begins to a new level. Water is the code. If you come our way, we catch you. You go down. If you're Haneze Ndibo parading yourself, working with the terrorists, you are a terrorist. You will go down. If we catch any governor, that governor is a gun. Go down. Because later, after they destroy our land, they will do exactly what Ikwikwi Obiano, that drunkard that used to be a governor in Anambra. He disappeared. He ran to Atlanta, Georgia, having fun, living a better life. But when Obiano is a governor in Anambra, he could not change a number. When this useless Peter B was a governor in Anambra, he couldn't even give Anambra a steady electricity. He couldn't even give the people of Anambra water that we run into their house. He couldn't even give them a better security. Not good education, not good hospitals. Failed criminals. My Obi, hi. These people, Obi, anywhere you see Obi in Biafra land, bring him down. Anywhere you see any legitimate governor, bring them down. We don't want them. The terrorists are working with them. They are bringing them in. Any enemy of Biafra must go down. Whether you are a chief in a community sabotaging the Biafran people, whether you are Haneze Ndibo, whether you are American veteran, whatever, you are not working for interests of Biafra, you are Biafra enemy. Whether you are a pastor, a reverend, a whatever, you are Biafra enemy. And for those of you that are supposed to fund your freedom, that are contributing your money. After contributing, they will send your money to somewhere in Italy every month or every week. You should be ashamed of yourself. Have they come to save your life? Our people were killed, massacred, starved to death from 1967 to 1970. What did the international community do? What did Rome and all of them do? The best they can do for you now. If they start killing us in millions, in thousands, that's when you will see they will run like he-goat. They will run like some nincompoops in the name of humanitarian aid, in the name of Red Cross, to bring you rice, beans. But now that we are crying, you don't see them. Fake Red Cross all over the world. Fake humanitarian aids from all these bunch of biased countries. Now that we are asking, let us go our separate ways. Now that our blood are not flowing in millions, so we can have less casualty, the world will not come around. Countries will not come to help. But if both sides start dying in millions, you will see all these fake countries everywhere. Red Cross, they want to come and ship Indomie. They want to come with all kinds of palliatives. But now you don't see them. Until blood will be flowing everywhere. What a shame to the congregation. What a shame to the body of Christ. Christians all over the world, they are hearing our voice in Twitter, in Facebook, in YouTube, while we are crying that Christians are being killed daily by these terrorists. They will not come. They will not come now. But when it gets to a stage where people will be dying in millions, you see them running, you see different aircraft coming to Biafra land with all kinds of first aid in the name of humanitarian, in the name of Red Cross. Shame to all these NGOs, biased and fake organizations. United Nations is designed to unite global community. The United Nations happen to be, instead of doing their job, they are so biased that they destroy the international community. They don't speak. They don't quench the fire. They ignite the fire. When you see the fire on, you see them having meeting every day, every week, talking about how we're going to quench the fire now. But when they have opportunity to stop that fire, they refuse to do that. The leader of the free world, United States of America, Biafran people believe in your leadership. We Biafrans are asking you to take the lead as the leader of the free world, to intervene between the issue of Nigeria and Biafra. We Biafrans have redeclared our nation, and they've been locking our leaders. We can't complain much because we know the oppressors will always come after us. We are strong and resilient. We need your support. Recognize Biafra. And with the help of United States of America, we can all work together to combat terrorism. And remember, the goal of these terrorists is to overrun Biafra land. And for them Their goal is to lay their hand on Biafran resources. And after that, they will attack the West. Not just that they are coming for the Biafran people. They are coming to the West as well. We see what happening in Europe. Europe everywhere is chaos. They are everywhere. And for my fellow citizens, fellow Biafrans, if you don't fund your freedom, you are a coward. Your freedom will not be handed over to you in a platter of gold. Your freedom is in your hand. Your freedom is staring at your very own eyes. Fund it. What will you profit you? What will it profit you? You that have millions, billions, and you let these terrorists take your life. Then what happened to your millions and billions and mansion? They will take over your mansion, turn into their home. And they will freeze all your accounts. Even if your account is in abroad. When all your beneficiaries are gone, that money is gone. It's time that you put your money in where your money will save your life. And Biafra will be the best bet where you will store your money. Use your money and fight for your freedom. Thank you, fellow citizens. Thank you, fellow Biafrans. And it's already public, probably before now. On the 18th, if you're a Biafran, find your way to Washington. We have event going on. Be part of history on the 18th of this month. On the 18th of this month, be part of history. Before then, we'll let you know the venue and the location. Biafra is here. And for those that are defrauding fellow Biafrans, saying they send message to our dear President Trump, don't believe that. United States of America only recognize one entity fighting for this great cause. Biafra Republic Government in exile. I repeat, Biafra Republic Government in exile. Apart from Biafra Republic Government in exile, there is no any other government fighting for this great cause. And for those that think it's going to be like when our leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is here and our PM, that they can just do whatever and we'll let it go. We don't cure cancer, we cut it off. Because we don't want that cancer to come back again and hurt us. Stay strong. Fund your freedom. Fund your freedom. Fund your freedom like never before. Kick asses of all the terrorists, saboteurs. Bring them down. Thank you from here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we will take few comments and questions and we bring it down. We appreciate all Biafrans that have keyed in. You have seen series of nonsense that has paraded on the media for days and weeks now. And maybe by tomorrow we will be opportune to bring them to the screen for video analysis. Since Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in 2021, Biafrans have been massacred. And the only person that came out to carry the cross of Biafra and to make sure the footprint and the legacy and everything that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu worked for did not go into the mud was our Prime Minister. He is the Biafra on the global stage now and forever because he has taken Biafran matter to the European Commission. And that is why we are very bold and courageous to tell all Biafrans that we have recorded another victory. Yes, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped by Nigerian terrorist government. And there, the message is there on the international scale. That is why, as we establish our case in the US Congress, it's very easy to comprehend. That's why you can see the US, that's why you can see the US entertain all these criminals in US. Tinubu, the terrorist drug lord, cannot go to America. So we are very happy. We are very happy that today Biafrans have recorded a big success with our Prime Minister on the global stage. What others have not done for years, we have done and we have achieved. There is something here that some of you need to understand. Since Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya, we have not seen any Igbo groups or World Igbo Congress or AVID come out to say they are going to Washington, D.C. to meet the Congress or to meet anybody or to petition or to bring Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's case to the international world. Our Prime Minister also was detained. You did not see any group doing the same thing. Then, immediately you saw that the BRGI APM and the lobbyists and attorney submitted first in history world-class testimony to the US Congress of America, dragging Nigeria and Finland to the table, exposing them of their kidnapping and detention of our Prime Minister unjustly, respectively. You then see different splinter groups coming out from the gutter. When we submitted the testimony to the US Congress, you can see that there is an act that was quoted there. Today, you see that all these criminals that have come out, they are going to quote the same act that the Biafran government in exile quoted in their testimony to the US Congress. Permit me to get hold of that publication because I want our people to understand something. Because we have series of sabotage. Yes, sabotages in diverse ways. The one that have been with us inside for the years, studied our in and out, and now decided to show forth. And those that just stood on the fence, waited to see the progress of BRGI. On seeing that BRGI have gotten to the final point of destroying Nigeria, the idiots all emanated from nowhere. It is BRGI that took Nigeria and Finland to the US Congress. And then our demands to the US Congress, the US government, the number one was to invoke the Global Magnitsky Human Rights Accountability Act, subtitle F of Title X11 of PL 114238, the Global Magnitsky Act Human Rights Accountability. Today, if you check the media and check all these useless groups of avid and World Labour Congress that are coming out from their toilet, they are now going to go and quote the same Magnitsky Act, Human Rights Act, which BRGIA have quoted and submitted to the US Congress. For Biafra, recognition, sanction of Nigeria and Finland for their injustice against the Biafran people. Where were all these criminals before now? Mazen Nnamdi Kanu had been in detention for how many years? They did not know where the Magnitsky Human Rights Act was to quote. Not until BRGIA has taken the bold step, paid money to the lobbyists and attorneys, do work day and night to make sure they make a difference. A difference that for the past 50-something years, nobody have made for Biafra. This BRGI, under this prime minister, that has become a global stage. This BRGI, under this prime minister, which they have now detained.
Honorable Minister, if I'm sorry to cut you off.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday, actually, Elias is the one who even threw the question. Our wonderful lobby, Elias Garasulias, with under Jim Mora, former U.S. Congress, who served for almost 25 years, a well-respected congressman, a good man. So when this question was thrown to the top U.S. Official about the issue of Biafra, if any government, any group, organization have brought the issue of Biafra to Washington, he said no. So Biafran people, behold, BROGIA, please hold your government so dear. BROGIA, they are working day and night to make sure that we take the case of Biafra to Washington. And our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu emphasized more about Washington. He believed in Washington. He believed in the role of the leader of the free world, United States of America, would play. Our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ebo also believed in Washington. So we still have a roadmap to our recognition, Washington. So follow him, the no road, and it's always good to align with the best. Washington is still the best for now, for humanity, for mankind. When they make decision, there's too much debate. So we are happy that things are turning around to our favor. Sorry I cut you off. I just want to make Biafras know that Washington D.C. after the genocidal civil war, the genocidal war between that Nigeria brought to Biafra, they haven't recalled any time they discuss issue of Biafra in Washington. But now they discuss Biafra. I'm not going to mention people that I have meeting with yesterday, but Nigerian government, it will shock them because Biafra is here. And Biafra, they cannot stop us. Biafra is like a pregnant woman. When a woman is pregnant, is pregnant. That's what it is. Until that woman delivers. Biafra is here. No man born of a woman will stop Biafra. Thank you.
Good to remind them of the connectivity, because those that have those meetings with the US congressmen are the horse's mouth that people need to hear from. So it's good when you tell them verbatim to verbatim, because when we say it, it's as if we are telling them stories. So the question to these criminals that have reappeared from the toilet is, where were all of you since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in 2021 June to this very day? Why didn't you go to Washington to go and quote the Global Magnitsky Human Rights Accountability Act? Why did you wait for BRGIE to quote it and use it to sanction Nigeria and Finland in US Congress before all of you idiots, useless things, smelling pigs woke up from the toilet to start making noise? The same Bruce Fenn that you
Honorable Information Minister.
yes,
The same yesterday, a top U.S. official also mentioned about the testimony that was submitted to the human rights. So they are following. They know what is going on. Please, Biafra, dig your hand in your pocket. This is time you fund your freedom. Don't let these terrorists kill you all, please. Dig your hand in your pocket, fund money. AJ, we don't hide it. We are funding our freedom, yes. Do we have army? They ask me the question. I say yes. When you have army, how do the army eat? How are the army being taken care of? How did the army equip to go and fight? Money get the job done. We need money. If you have money, you want your freedom today, tomorrow. You want America to publicly counter the rest of the world. We are recognized either in chamber of UN, wherever. Your money will make it. A journey of 100 days, your money can make it a journey of 5 or 10 days. Thank you.
thank you, APM. Because some gullible Biafrans may not understand the impact and integrity of that testimony, that world-class testimony of Biafra submitted to the US Congress. That is one in history. That is the first of its kind. Nothing like that had happened before, even when our eternal leader and his deputy were here for Biafra. There was no such opportunity for a world-class testimony to be submitted to the US Congress for the Biafran cause. It was just individuals that were protesting in the street of US. There were no intermediary between the Biafran government and the US government. But today, in our days, the difference is clear. So, Biafran people, ask those criminals, ask those idiots that call themselves War Labor Congress who never wanted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out. Avid who never wanted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out. All those idiots that never wanted to hear Biafra, while they were massacring babies, women, and children in Yamufu in 2022, that was when these idiots had meeting with us and the PM, and they were asking us why we don't allow Igbo presidency Soludo election to go. Why do we want to come and stop it because of Biafra? These are the idiots that you see today coming out to tell you that they are World Igbo Congress, they are avid, they are coming to go and quote the Magnitsky Act of Human Rights in America. They did not quote it since 2021. No. They did not quote it since when PM was detained in November. Oh. They did not quote it since 1999. They did not quote it since 2000. They did not quote it since when Oyendo started Biafra in 2012. No. Immediately they saw that we have submitted this testimony to US Congress last month. Last month. Today now, you see them going to go and do nonsense to come and deceive people in the media. We are coming. That is why we say every saboteur must be out of the way. The same Bruce Fenn that they used before to scam Biafran people is the same Bruce Fenn that you see that they are using to parade in the media. And I wonder where some of your brain cells are. Whether Fulani Voodoo or Fulani Kwili Kwili or Zobo have destroyed all your brain cells. You see idiot pop out in the media, you go and start sharing the nonsense. Biafrans in BRGI and Biafrans in the entire world, wherever you see that nonsense, you have to even report that video. Report it and block it because these are publications that are arising to come and fight and counter everything that you are doing to the recognition of Biafra and to the restoration of Biafra. There will come too many groups that will arise to go and destroy. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has suffered this fate. While he goes to Washington, D.C. and comes out, you see different groups going to go and then replicate the same thing that he's doing. That is why you heard APM tell you he was asked, how many governments, how many groups are here coming to advocate for this recognition? And the answer is, it is only BRGI that is this one legal entity. Because they have faced something like that, where people come together and say they want independence, and there are other sabotaging groups that arise to come to destroy. But you see, what you put it to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the last bus stop. What you did to our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, who is regretting of many of you that he trusted in this BRGIA. These are the last bus stops. At this very time, going forward, the kind of brutality that some of you will see, you would not believe what will happen. And I wish to make it very clear that the load is falling on all of us here now, that are here now. Our Prime Minister have done what he has to do. He has led the path. He has set the pace. He's given us the template. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has done all. Are you still waiting for them to come out to come and start again? That means you are crazy. So if you know you're not ready for this freedom, if you know you're here to mess up and you don't want to listen and to go in line with the instructions of BRGI, which we are here now, please pack your load and start living. Because the kind of cum that will be coming, we will not look face. This is a message to everyone. And this message goes to every cabinet members of BRGI from beginning to the end. If you're not ready to abide with the guidelines that BRGI is giving you, please pack your load and leave now. We are not ready for any internal sabotage that will now take out to external, because the highest level of sabotage that has ruined this very government process has been from internal.
Honorable Minister of Information.
Yes, APM.
Yesterday is one of my. I love America. I'm proud of America as well. Yesterday is one of my best meetings so far. I was I was yesterday with what I hear. There's a lot of things we might think that are not right when we do it, but we are wrong. It's right. When we are fighting for freedom, you do everything to get your freedom. It don't matter. Whoever come across, if it is the governor that is bringing the terrorists, kill him, get him out, move. It's enough. Get it, because if you don't get him down, he will get you down. You have to choose one. Yesterday, I heard some strong word, some question that I'm like, whoa, we have to be brutal. We have to show the world. And one other thing we Biafrans need to, I just want we Biafrans to know is that any country before NATO, we allow any country to join NATO. We vet you, your country, they will make sure you are ready to fight them. You make sure you can fight, they will make sure you are ready. If we Biafrans don't put up fight to show how we can defend Biafra, they won't recognize us. Because the world don't want to welcome a new nation that will be so weak that the next thing, if a republic come to invade us in future, they will just kill us all. Or maybe from the north or our neighbors, we have a little conflict and they invade us, they will just wipe us all. We'll start be looking for international community to intervene. No. They want us to be strong. They want Biafra to be able to defend Biafra. Like a country like the leader of this free world will not condone any weak country. For you to align with them, you have to be strong. You have to be tough. Yes, you have to be tough. So you can be their friend. We Biafrans, it's time we show strength, not weakness. We Biafrans, sometimes I start to be ashamed of myself, saying that, in Yamufu terrorist group have chased how many communities. They will ask you, what happened to the citizens of Yamufu, the millionaires and billionaires? Can they come together and support this great cause? They will say, and when we say we are 70 to over 80 million, they will look at us and shake their heads, say, oh, 80 millions, you can't even raise army of 1 million to get your freedom. You can't raise army of half a million. You can't raise army to kick all these Boko Haram out. We Biafrans, if we don't do this, we should be ashamed of ourselves. It's time that we go harder, time that we go brutal. Eye and eye for eye. If they come with AK-47, we double it to AK-90 what? 47 plus 47 give you 94, right? We double it. Whatever they come with, we mash it. If they are 10, we come with 20. Nobody have the monopoly of violence. Nobody have the license to take anyone's life. The terrorists don't have the license to come to our land to kill us. They don't have the license to chase us out of our community. If we allow them to do that, we are cowards. If they come to kill us, we kill them, even take their territory. We push them, and push them out of their own territory. We can't be crying like babies every day. We can't be all over social media ranting, being on space from morning to night, YouTube, crying to the rest of the world. When they see us doing nothing, they mock at us. They look at us like weak vessels, like cowards. Pick up your arm. Defend your mother. Defend your daughter. Defend your children. Will you be quiet when a criminal, armed robber, come to your house to kill you? Not just even steal from you and kill you. You as the man, if you believe you're a man enough, defend. You will kick ass, kick that animal, that criminal out, that armed robber, whatever you have, whether it is machete, whether it's AK-100, whatever. Won't you use that to defend your family? Biafra is our family. We have to defend Biafra. And all the sabos, all those that have colluded with the terrorists, we need to wipe them out of our land. Look at what happened in Ghana. I believe in the 80s. You see, Lawrence, President Lawrence, right? Lawrence, yes. Look at what he did. He cleaned. He wiped out all the evil politicians. And you guys forgot back in the 70s, 80s, when you hear Ghana must go. Are you hearing Ghana must go today? Because all the bad politicians were wiped out. They were flushed out. Now you see people all over West Africa running to where? Ghana. Do you think Ghana get to where they are just by talking? They fight for it. They have a champion. They do something. So it's time, United States of America here. They have shed blood for their freedom. American soldiers that have died in millions, they have shed blood to get freedom. And this is the same United States of America that people from China, pregnant women, they want to run from China to come and have a baby United States of America. So their baby will be American citizens. Even Russia that is competing with America. Pregnant women will come catapult themselves from Russia to America to do what? To be American citizen. Few weeks ago, there's a report. China have over 300 and something thousand students, China students in America, almost 500,000. China that is competing with America. But they send their children, kids here for education. To do what? To acquire more better knowledge from the leader of the free world. And the leader of the free world, they didn't wake up and just get to where they are. They fight. They fought for it. They shed their blood. That is why I love this country so much. And we need to imitate them. You use your strength to get what you want. If you use your weakness, you will be bullied. You will be bullied if you use your peace. You want to preach like all these pastors that will tell you to do fasting and prayer from Monday to Sunday, from Sunday to Sunday. You pray fast, fast, fast. God will from heaven and chase the Fulani for you. Where did that happen? That never helped no one. You fight. Biafran people, this is the time. Rise up. We call on all those that have never supported this freedom before. It will happen before your eyes that we will be free. And if you don't support, you don't want to be third-class citizen in Biafra, especially those that are enlightened about this cause, those that are educated about this cause. You need to come and join this great freedom. In future time to come, you will be proud that you are part of this movement, that you are part of those, the pioneers who bring this rising sun, a country of the rising sun that shine for the whole world. Thank you.
And we would like to take some of the hands before we call it a day. And tomorrow we will have a video analysis from the studio towards the evening time of Biafra time. So, media team, steadfast. And this announcement now goes to the entire BRGI cabinet ministers and members. Please, the media team have their set out a pattern of doing their things. So when you come to the media to join them, you abide by their settings. Okay, thank you so much. We take the first hand. Um, David Nana, over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, my information and telecommunication minister, for giving me this opportunity. His Excellency Honorable Ogechukunkere, our APM. Thank you so much, sir. This is one of the greatest speeches of our time. It has really energized us, Biafrans, and Biafrans who have listened have made a very good use of your words. In fact, this speech really, it really encouraged a lot of us. But I have a couple of questions just to ask you, sir. And I don't know your time, just 3 questions, if I may say, if you have that opportunity to, respond to us, because we also want to actually find out what is actually playing out. First of all, I want to appreciate you for what you have done. That is, you have demonstrated your commitment. Like you said, our APM is your boss. I've been able to stand for him so strong in making sure that you set the ball rolling even when he's not here. My first question to you, sir, is on the 31st, you said, is the eve of Biafra. I want to ask you, sir, how did you receive the verdict on our PM, Prime Minister Simon Ekpanjoku, when that verdict was made? Because we were very much expectant it was going to be more favorable than it turned out to be. And now that it turned out the other way around, how ready are you to go through all these difficult times for the Biafran people? That's my first question, sir.
Thank you very much. I already know that the month of September, a lot is going to happen. And as a freedom fighter, I know it's not going to be all that easy. But I also believe that whatever the outcome is from Finland, is still going to be to our own favor. So, and before the Before then, I've spoken with our PM several times, and what the Nigerian terrorist state, what they're actually doing, they are helping our cause. Our Prime Minister being strong, being a freedom fighter, who know what he's fighting for, his boldness, give us courage. So the disappointment is that we didn't know Finland is going to go solo, but nevertheless, in just few months or few years, PM will be out. So we appeal it. We know that how you work in Western world, and based on the appeal, they're gonna respond. So probably can come down to like less than 4 years, of which he already served almost 2 years, based on the calculation. So we believe that he will be with us very soon. So he will be with us very soon. That's all I can say. But everything is working to our favor, and PM is not break down. His spirit is strong. So no matter what happened, we know that he's part of freedom fighting. And in freedom, if you look at the history of freedom fighting, whenever a freedom fighting is arrested or called for questioning, your oppressor will not just let you go easy. So you have to fight your way out of it. So I believe that very soon we'll fight, he will be released, he will totally regain his freedom. Then we take it and move from there. But no matter what the Nigerian terrorist country do, they cannot break our spirit. And they actually, help us to create more awareness. Now people are asking what happened. Like yesterday during my meeting, a top US official mentioned about our peer, about what going on in Finland. And he actually condemned Finland too. So everything will happen to our favor. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And my second question, sir, without wasting time, I want to first commend you and BRGIE cabinet members for the information that we have just been receiving. Because just yesterday, Dr. Matanga, the Ugandan activist, made a very shocking revelation that the Nigerian government were about to carry out a rogue operation, secretly taking our prime minister to Nigeria before a timely intervention. Exactly what happened to our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And then we now recollect that during those days that our prime minister was arrested, that the Nigerian media was agog, saying, oh, Nigerian government have concluded plans to extradite our prime minister, even when we actually know that he is not a Finnish citizen. Is it possible you confirm that information, sir?
Don't worry about that. Anything coming from Nigeria, you already know it's a shithole country. They don't know. Some of them, even in the so-called Nigeria media, they don't know how things work. They don't know how things work, especially in the Western world. And some of them, they are not freedom fighters. Some are just being brainwashed by that corrupt system. That can never happen. So all the best we can do is to burn Nigeria down. The more we make things happen, they will change the narrative. So we have to be more brutal. We have to do things that we never done before. So enough of all this nonsense. They're talking about extraditing our prime minister. What about Shetima? Is a co-founder of Boko Haram. What have they done to Shetima? What about all the head of terrorists that are still that they are dining and whining with? How many of them have they arrested? We have been oppressed. They are taking advantage because we are not giving them what they want, because we are not taking the fight to them the way it should be. So sometimes, please, we need more questions about how we can destroy that country. Because if we're doing what we're supposed to do, all this nonsense will stop. They're talking about did he commit any crime fighting for his people? Shetima, is he not the co-founder of Boko Haram? Is he not the vice president of Nigeria? Have they deal with a vice president that is a terrorist? Why have Nigeria done anything to Shetima? What about Gumi and other head of terrorists? Have they arrested them? Why is it when it comes to Biafrans, because we are not giving them the fight. We are not dealing with them the way we should. We need to burn down that country. Please, if you're a Biafra, you are listening, fund your freedom. If United States of America here tomorrow, you are funding your freedom in millions and billions, they will applaud you. If the world finally see Biafra stepping up funding our freedom, they will applaud us. But why they keep quiet is because they probably look at us like we are not doing enough. They want smoke to be coming from somewhere. They want the news. They want to turn their satellite from Iran between what is going on between Russia and Ukraine. The satellite need to shift to Biafra land. The satellite that is monitoring what is happening between Israel and Gaza need to shift. These satellites have to shift to Biafra land. Biafra have to be a topic. We have to make them cover what is happening in Biafra. If we keep complaining, whining, without making some noise, burning things that we need to burn, bringing things that we need to bring down, everywhere will be quiet. And all the fake media in Nigeria, they will still be running their mouth. But when we are doing what we're supposed to do, they will be forced to report the real news, because as far as we know, they are reporting fake news for now. Thank you.
Okay, my last question, sir. Thank you so much for that wonderful response. My last question, you just told us now that the American State Department, the American government only knows that BRGIE is the only government that is fighting for the freedom of the Biafran people. And my question is this: we have a lot of Biafrans who are, employers of laborers like you, who are living in America. I'm very close to the government. And if they actually understand that BRGIE is the government that is fighting for the freedom of the Biafran people, and they understand that you are the APM of that BRGIE, what do you think is stopping them from now, since they want freedom for their people, from now liaising with you, from now coming to the government to join in this funding that we are talking about? Because we have over 80 million Biafrans, and if I'm not mistaken, over 20 million Biafrans are well-to-do to fund this liberation. What do you think? Is it that they are not aware that you are the APM, or are they not aware that BRGIE?
Let me go straight to the point. The rat in the house will notify the rat outside that there's something going on inside the house. There's food or something going on. Those that are pioneering this great cause, fighting for this great freedom, we have to do more. If you used to do 1 ejema, please do 20 ejema. If you used to donate $10, donate 100. Everyone cannot start freedom fighting the same time. Wazirike, after what happened, the time when our leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu joined is not the same time our prime minister joined. Just like every one of us. Time will come when those that we join, we join. Everyone will not start supporting the same time. But because of sabotage, have discouraged a lot of people. Because of what is happening, have put this trust that a lot of people are still just watching to be sure if they will come in or not. But while we are pushing forward, doing what we're supposed to do, those that are born for this freedom, they will come and support. So let's just hope that with what I'm doing, you doing, everyone else is doing, that will encourage other meaningful Biafra to come and support what we are doing. We just want to be honest with ourselves and do what is right. Just this year alone, we have 2 coup attempts that to stop this great freedom. We have those that have attempted to see whatever they can do to destroy this cause. But we all stood our ground to prevail, to make sure that our restoration hope is a reality. Please, if you are listening, before Son and others will join, you do your best first. And with that, and when they see how things are being handled, how things are going, how the wuto is happening, they will be forced to join. Thank you.
The next person. We don't have time for three questions, two questions anymore. Please, everyone should take their one question because time is not on our side now. The APM that you hear speak there is at work. Me speaking from here, I'm at work. Some of you are in your bed talking, while some of you are already snoring. So we are sharing the time and our services to be able to make it. There are a lot of people waiting to speak. And please, this idea of we should tell Biafrans whether Nigerian government finalize plans to deport our PM to Nigeria should stop. It's not because you now hear it from Masanga and then you say Masanga has said his own is authentic. BRGI should come and validate. Validate what? What crime did our prime minister commit that needs to be deported? Show me in any history, even in America that we are looking up to, where somebody was caught in terrorism and then the person was sentenced to 6 years imprisonment. Terrorism? Terrorism, 6 years imprisonment. Tell me now, 6 years imprisonment for terrorism? Does America imprison terrorists? Do they have prison for terrorists? So our PM is not a terrorist, is not committing any crime. What you see is political game that they have to play to drag defeat, to see if your tempo in Biafra restoration will quench, because they have observed and seen since he was detained in November. You have not stopped what you were doing. The tempo and the fire has increased. The numbers of terrorists that have gone down in Biafra land in the hands of BDF has been more than when our PM was not detained. During this time, November to this very day, the terrorists in Biafra land, they know what they are going through. They know what they face. So don't come and then be telling us to come and validate Masanka because Masanka has come to say Nigeria finalized to deport our prime minister from Finland to Nigeria, and then they were the one that stopped. Oh, Masanga now is the one that stopped deportation of our prime minister for you. Do you even hear how the thing sound? So what were your international lobbies of BRGI that were defending our prime minister doing? What were BRGI doing? That is Mazanka now that just stood on his own to now know our file and the case process, and then it was the one that came to come and stop it. Please, if you are part of this BRGI, mind the kind of questions you come and pick the mic to be asking your government, because at times it sounds mockery to the ear. That is so condescending. So we should be mature enough when we are presenting issues as members of the cabinet of BRGI. How many times have the attorney of Nigeria came out and said, oh, we are finalized to deport Simon Ekpa? I came out and debunked him. The next day he came out and said, oh, we did not say we are finalized to deport him. We only said the preparations will be made. We did not say they quoted him out of context. The next day, Musa came out again. I came out and debunked Musa. The next time, Musa said, oh, I did not say like that too. I said Finland have their law, they are working on it, and we were waiting for them. So when you now come and tell us, oh, Nigeria said it before, we had it in the news. Now Masanka has said it, come and validate whether it is true. I don't know where you are driving at as a member of cabinet of BRGI. So please, let us be guided. Please, those that will be taking the mic, please, go straight to your question, one minute, please. one question. Stay within one question. You can spend 2 minutes. Don't go beyond that because we have a lot of people on the microphone. We come to Ayole. Ayole, over to you.
Yeah, I'm here on my Minister of Information. Sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, my Minister. Sorry, I was busy. You know, I was time here. My APM, okay, good morning from here. I don't have much to say. I was really impressed and encouraged by your speech, the acting Prime Minister. All I can say is everything you have said is what it is. It is time to come out and fund Biafra. It is time to be mad. What Finland have just done, it is a wake-up call. It is not about the discourage. It is about changing the gear, the strategizing. It is time we fund Biafra. Whatever you are doing to get Biafra, this is the time. And also, this is not the time to be going around social media platform listening to gossipers. This is time to know the genuine Biafrans. This is time to know those who are like Martin Nandi Kano, Ogen Kere, Martin Simon, and Basonia Barawa. These are the time to know who is ready for freedom, not gossipers. I'm only encouraging Biafrans to wake up, to know that what happened in Finland is a blessing in disguise. We didn't lose, we won, because that is what it is. That is freedom fighting. Freedom fighting is not political correctness. Freedom fighting is all about madness. You have to be mad to get your freedom. I support Obenkere. I'm behind you 100%. I will always support you. I will always support Brgie. Thank you, Biafra. I don't have much time. I could have speak more, but we meet on Sunday, on Saturday fundraising. Thank you, Minister of Information. Thank you, Biafra.
Thank you. Thank you, Wachineke. Thank you. You are one epitome of a Biafra. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. We come to where is Biafra Special Forces? Network has taken you out. Okay, Veteran Dragon 2, over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much. I will not take time, my Honorable Minister of Information. First of all, permit me to just applaud our FPM, please, I beg. Yeah, thank you so much. My APM, I want to tell you something. When you were speaking, General Ojuku was dancing. When you were speaking, General FPM was saying, I said it. I told them. I told Nigeria that the children will rise up. When you were speaking, those who sacrificed their life for Biafra, in their graves, they were all rejoicing. I want to thank you so much, my APM. You have done us proud. You are waking our spirit. Tonight, I will sleep very, very well, like a small baby. Ah, what a day. What a day. That's all I want to say. Thank you so much for what you have done, the strength you have shown. The only challenge we have now is money. Ejemma, Eje, like you said, that's the only challenge we have now. That's our challenge now. And we're equal to the task by the grace of God. So, COA, remember what you said, that we are going to be a meeting where we're going to brainstorm about how to make sure that this money comes. Don't forget. So, my APM, I salute you. I thank you so much.
Thank
Keep
you.
the fire burning. Like you said, Nigeria must go down. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
Thank you.
thank you very much. We have to do it because, in a way, Biafrans are not happy the way the Red Cross, their countries are doing so far, and not tomorrow. If things are, somehow you see all this international NGO running come to Biafra land with different kind of, in the name of humanitarian, help. We need their intervention now if they really care for human beings, not when it comes to all these fake bias and fake pretending like they care, they love you. You have to love yourself first. If you don't love yourself, you will all die. That's just the truth. During this genocidal war, we see different kind of Red Cross coming to Biafra land to supply food to do this. That's where you see them, fake people everywhere. But instead of them going to the root to stop that the war or to stop the genocide, you won't see them. So our destiny is in our hand. Our freedom is in our hand. We just have to fund it. I heard a lot yesterday, and I'm actually more encouraged to even hear that coming from top officials and what needs to be done and what why haven't we do this or do that? Those that know. So every saboteur must go down. Then if you can do it, do it. That's part of your sacrifice. That's part of what you contribute towards this great cause. If you can't, fund the army. They ask me, do we have army? I say, yes. So we need to fund our army. We are not hiding it anymore. We have army. If we don't fund our army, who are we going to fund? Are we going to fund Boko Haram? The answer is no. Are we going to fund ISIS? The answer is no. Are we going to fund Al-Qaeda? The answer is no, because we don't affiliate with them. We don't believe in their own way of life and ideology. But we have Biafra army. We'll fund our army that is fighting for our freedom. The ball is in our court. The ball is in our hand. If we want Washington to start speaking from both mouths, we have to make it happen. And they will love it. You can't align yourself with the leader of the free world, the heavyweight. If you want to be a friend of heavyweight, you have to step up your game. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Udewo watching again. Greetings to you, my honorable APM, Your Excellency. Thank you very much for this powerful speech that you gave tonight. Uh,
Yeah.
okay. Maybe let me go to a quiet place. So, as a matter of fact, your speech tonight is heavy and it's powerful. And I must tell you that this speech is long overdue because the stage we are in now is a very dangerous and delicate stage. You understand? A stage where we call speed a speed. Let everybody in their department do whatever they are doing to the best of their ability. If you are in the media, do it to the best of your ability. If you are in the defense, do it to the best of your ability. I've always advocated that these people, these terrorists that have always brought all these external terrorists to our land to kill our babies, women, and children. If one or two of them is brought down, it's going to serve as a deterrent to the rest of them. It is clearly laid bare here from your speech today, which means that at this stage we are in, you need to get to your enemy first and do that which he or she wishes to do to you, to him or her first. Otherwise, you become a victim to them. You understand? So that is the way to go. I really want to say thank you very much for the stand. And dear friends, wherever you find yourself, I need you to take this speech to heart. If you are a donor, financial donor, do it to the best of your ability. Do it as if there is no tomorrow. Do it as if you are not going to have another opportunity to do it again. If you are speaking as a media person, speak as if you are not going to have another opportunity to speak again. If you are in the defense, defend and those traitors, internal saboteurs, get them down. Do it to the best of your ability, as if you are not going to have the opportunity to do it once again. And if you have been programmed to be a financial supporter of this program and you are still of this freedom and you are still sitting on the fence, one question I would have loved to ask the PM is that since sabotage has been identified as a discouraging tool to prospective financial supporters of this freedom, my question would have been, will there ever be a day that sabotage will end in this freedom? So if sabotage is not going to end, will these people continue to sit on the fence? So I'm still appealing to as many that have been blessed, that have been positioned by God to be of help at this time of need, to come down and answer the call to motherland and support the freedom of their people. Once again, I really want to say a very thank you for the great job you are doing in Washington, D.C. You are representing your people perfectly well. And I want to say a very big thank you to the U.S. Congress as well for their positive response to everything that you have tabled before then. It is very clear now that every arm that is given to Nigeria will end up in the hand of Boko Haram, in the hand of terrorists, because over the time you see a lot of people, even their ex-servicemen, retired generals, they come up to say that the military are complicit, that they collude with the terrorists. You see old indigenous people, women and men, children coming up to say the military aid them. We saw the military do this and that. A lot of weaknesses coming up. Amnesty International from everywhere. What else do you need? So every arm that is supplied to Nigeria will end up in the hands of the terrorists. We end up in the hands of the Boko Haram. So every wise nation that believes in sanity, that France at terrorism, should not even give any support to Nigeria. That is the message we bring tonight. Thank you very much. I hear the mic.
Thank you very much, Onyo. Thank you.
Thank you. Next person, Holland Franklin. Take your 2 minutes, please.
All right. Thank you very much, Information Minister. I want to appreciate you giving me this privilege. And I want to applaud our APM. Thank you very much for being the son of your father. And I want to say the war bust you to US with a purpose, and it position you into the right targeted opportunity for the Biafran purpose. I am happy. It's like you were with us on the media space 2 days ago, and a whole lot of our media members, warriors that are here will be a witness to that. The ballistic voice of courage that comes from you today. We need to create news. And the only way to create news is to cause everywhere to be in flames. Particularly, let it start from Biafra. We'll bust them to corner, then we'll take the war to the gate of our enemy. That is the only language they understand. And I am happy you voice it out. It's like you replicated the voice of my pain 2 days ago. And I'm so glad for what you are doing. We are there. And the only way we are there, what are you waiting for? Everyone that has been given opportunity, just as our APM have the opportunity to be in place of opportunity. You, in your different places that you are busted to in the world, you are in exile. Biafra land has become a tense and a problem for you to visit. Even you claim to be in the so-called zoo, you cannot invest. To say you put your head to rest. What are you waiting for if you will not come to support now? If we want this thing to be done as quick as possible, it's all in our hands. Let's create news. They will come to listen to us. They will come to respond to us. They will come to support us. They will focus their antenna. Their satellites will be on us. I want to say thank you, sir. and remain very strong and blessed. Thank you, sir. All right, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my information minister. God bless you. I want to thank my APM very much this evening for his courage and for this wonderful broadcast this evening. And also, I want to thank our brother Holland. He has taken a word from my mouth. Most of the things I want to say is what he rightly said. This war must no longer be fought in Biafra territory. They said where two elephants fight, the grasses around there are the people suffering it. And that is why they will come up and begin to abduct men that we will use to fight with them tomorrow. They know what they are doing. And so every corner must feel the heat this time. And from what our APM said, it is clear that the world know what is going on in Biafran land. And they throw that question, do you have an army? It is a question that needs deep understanding. And so what are we waiting for? Is to make everywhere boil. If it's one person that is remaining, let the person answer Biafra. All these men they took to Tiger Base, and if they are equipped, they won't be dying like chicken. So
My
I want
my my minister here, when I ask a kind of cry out about no news is covering what is happening, this, they say we need to make some noise.
yes,
I wish I have what it takes. I will make that noise with if nobody want to join, but I believe a lot will join with what they have. We bond. Let smoke start coming from somewhere. They will be
yes,
forced to cover our news. The world will be forced to talk about us. Biafra
yes.
will be everywhere. All the major news in the world. So we need to make some noise. Then we all look at ourselves like, what is going on here? Biafra, we need to make some noise. Go after your enemy before they get to you.
Thank you very much, sir. And on that note, this is my humble plea. You have to remain silent as you have normally been. Let your brokers be once in a while. We don't want any further news again. And that is all I can say for now. And I want to say that Biafras are all over Nigeria. If we want to make Nigeria to boil, Nigeria will boil. That's all I can say. Thank you very much.
And,
All right. Thank you so much. And a big thank you to everyone. APM, thank you for making our time out of your tight schedule. And dear friends, please fund your freedom because we must restore Biafra. Everything is in our hands.
Uh,
We have to do it. APM, you have something to say before we
Please, honor,
bring it down?
I beg. I have one question. I beg, please. I beg of you, please.
Go ahead, make it swift.
Can I go? Okay. Thank you very much, sir. My question is, what made Finland to carry out this political persecution against our PM is the resources. Are we looking towards that direction, sir? To see that these resources that is making them to hold all our leaders, to detain all our leaders, to carry out injustice against us, that these resources are touched. Are we looking into such that direction? That is my question. Thank you.
That is why we say fun, 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 fun.
okay, let me also throw some light in this. Fighting for freedom is not a joke, number one. And sometimes things happen to know how serious we are. After the 1st of September, if we all have been scared and be silent or disappear, the world will look at us and say we are not ready. Sometimes things happen to test our faith, who we are. Are we ready? If you are handed over something, without you working hard for it, you will not value it. All these things going on is temptation, and at the same time, is to prepare us, to make us also value when we later get our freedom. It's painful that sometimes it happens for the ones we love. One, like if any of us can call anytime for so-called questioning or whatever, we already sign for it. We are ready for it. But no matter what they throw upon us, that will even make us stronger and we'll be fighting. Things happen for a reason. So it's a win-win for us. Before you know, less than 3 years is over and it's still going to be appealed. So we Biafrans need to learn how to be tough, strong, fight. We are not violent people. We are not used to war, fight, and all that. We just want to live and let live. But we just have to be strong and face reality. Finland care about their interest more than Biafra. If they have a deal or something they want to, a deal with Nigeria or something that want to profit Finland, they probably go for it. But that's not the reason why we will not fight for our freedom. Even when something like this happens, it's time for us to show them, to let them know that we'll be more brutal, we'll be more serious, we'll be stronger. So it's also political motivated. We live in a world that every country is all about them first. It's all about their own national interest before any other country. The same, when Biafra totally liberates and regain her sovereignty, it's always going to be Biafra first before we talk about any other country. So we live in a world that they cut deal everywhere. The same Finland is recognizing Palestine, where Palestine leadership is under Hamas terrorist group. And they are not even condemning Palestinians and the way they even invaded Israel. That's what it is. Because Hamas represents Palestine. And now they are condemning our PM. All these are political motivated. We are now in the international arena. We have to follow and learn how it works. We have to know that it's political motivated. We shouldn't just take it too personal, like it's the end of the world. No, we just have to be stronger and more brutal. Thank you.